Peace, peace, everyone. Let me go ahead and add some people. Share, share, share. Share, share. I'm gonna take a moment to share, share, share my post. Just taking a moment to share. If anybody's there, I cannot see you right now. So, just a moment. Okay, so I'm done. Peace, peace, peace. Peace, Michelle. So, welcome to my channel, everyone. Back to my page. For everybody who has been to my page, welcome back. Everybody who has not been to my page, can you hear me? Can you see me and hear me well? Let me know if you can hear me or not. Like, tell me. I need you to tell me thumbs up or thumbs down if you can hear me. I don't know if you can hear me well or not, so I need you to tell me, do I need to switch phones? Like, what I need to do? Can you hear me fine, or can you not hear me at all? Can you hear me a little bit? Okay, so yeah, so basically I was just saying welcome back to my page, and if you are new to my page, then welcome to my page for the first time. Cool. Um, like I said, this is Elevator Reflections. Welcome back to episode 8, and today we're going to talk about basically the disconnect that Black mothers have with their daughters right now. I won't even say right now because apparently it's been going on for generations and generations. And there are lots of women out there like me who are trying to heal from these situations and from these relationships with our moms or lack thereof. And a lot of these women have questions and they had things to say. And so I took my week and basically, I can't even say I interviewed, but I asked women what did they want to say? What did they want to say to their moms, or what questions did they have for their moms, so that I could present those things to you guys today. So, I actually, like I said, I did research, so I kept up with this all day. I mean, all week. And, um, just from personal experiences, I have my own personal situations or dealings and healings that I'm going through with my own parents' relationship, both my parents. And so it's just something that I really identify with, the situation itself. Like, even to the point of when I was just trying to explain to my mom yesterday when I was showing her the graphic I made for the show. And, I was trying to show her what was going on and what was the purpose or how we felt, or basically, why we was trying to bring this to the attention of why we're going to talk about this today. And that conversation just it didn't go, how I intended it for it to go. And I just don't really know why. Like, I can't really. And so I just don't like, I mean, as for me, I have been practicing detachment. I have learned to move forward with my healing, whether or not my mom is going to be active or not in the process. I have, my own ways of coping and healing. However, um, we all have like similar stories, and a lot of people have similar questions or similar statements for their moms. However, we all deal with these things differently. We all express these things differently, and our parents react to us differently and how we are trying to heal differently, or however, we acting out. So, I just want to take this time on the show today to give voice to those women who identify with this situation or this type of relationship with me, and allow those questions and those statements to be heard. And so I really would like, if you could, to share, share this video with your friends and your moms and your aunties and anybody, any women. Maybe someone could give us some answers. Maybe they have some type of answers or some type of perspective that we don't have. So maybe as I'm going down this list of questions, if you share with your auntie or your mom or somebody's grandma, maybe they won't answer specifically, your question, but they may answer some of these questions generally, and it may help the next woman, you know what I mean? So I'm going to just start with what I have so far, or what were some of the first questions and statements. As I began my research, and I guess I'm going to just start with one source, and then I move to what, my hand research, my field work went. So the first question I have, and I ain't going to tell nobody, I'm not going to tell who said what, you know what I'm saying? So these questions are just going to be anonymous. I didn't share it to all my women groups. Our mothers are hurt and disconnected from their era of upbringing. Mine is a drug. Right, Michelle. You really, you feel where I'm coming from with the disconnect, because there's a disconnect between them and us. And as we're out here, a lot of us, I ain't gonna just say everybody, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying every mom. I'm not saying every mom and grandma has the same problems, but I'm just speaking of the ones who do identify with that disconnect in the relationship. And as most of us are here trying to heal ourselves, we're trying to figure out why the fuck our mamas don't want to. You know what I mean? And at this point, I'm just like, I want them to be heard. I know how it feels to be saying, or to feel like you screaming at your mom, or to feel like you're trying your hardest to express what you're saying, and she's just not hearing it, or she's just not understanding where you're coming from. So I understand that, and I know how it feels to feel like you're not being heard. So today we're gonna make sure that they are heard. And so we're going to start with these questions, like I said, and all of them are going to be anonymous. So I'm not going to tell whose questions these are, but, maybe somebody's mom, what I'm saying, will answer somebody, hopefully. So like I said, I hope y'all continue to share this video, because I can't do it myself. I tried to set up on Instagram and it wouldn't let me. So, we just rocking from Facebook, and this will be up later on, So the first question we have is, why can't mothers take accountability for their trauma, for the trauma they caused in their children's lives? Why don't moms acknowledge that it's possible for kids to be depressed, and why do they, one, dismiss it as attitude, and two, discuss it with the entire family? Why do mothers hold young girls to a higher standard than young boys? Why are we not equal? Why are abortions supposed to solve all the problems for teenage girls? Why don't you teach your daughters about depression and self-love rather than to try to hide it and the pain it causes? Why did you tell me I could do anything I put my mind to, knowing you weren't going to support me? Why did you leave me for my grandma to raise? And for all the people just tuning in, these are all of the questions and the statements that I gather all week from just different women all over who identify with the disconnect that they have with the relationship they have with their moms. And these questions or statements are from real people. And like I said earlier, I'm just going to generally read these, and they're going to all be anonymous, and, we're not going to put people on blast. But hopefully, you can share this on your page, and share this video, and maybe someone's mom, someone's auntie, someone's grandma can answer these questions for us. So I'm going to keep going. Why did you leave me for my grandma to raise? What's up, Tab? Why don't mothers talk about the vagina, sex, sexual trauma, etc.? Why did you not teach me about my self-worth? Why wasn't I enough for you to love? Why don't mothers apologize for the trauma they cause? Why is the trauma often swept under the rug and never discussed? Why don't you just apologize? Mother, why didn't you teach me how to be financially stable? Now I'm in the real world learning fail by fail. Why do you think just because I'm grown with my own money that I owe you anything anytime you ask me for something? Whoa, I had to breathe real quick. Damn good question. Exactly. Thank you so much, Miss Jill. Thank you for tuning in. Please share this video. I'm going to continue on with these questions, y'all. Why did I have to put clothes on just because you were having male company in our home? Why did you always accuse me of sleeping with your men just because my body was developing? Why didn't you believe me when I told you I was raped? Why did you say I was being fast? Why did you beat me for trying to wash the blood off of me? Why don't mothers say I'm sorry and take accountability for how they treat their children? Why is it that certain times when I need help, your go-to answer is I can't help you, but when you need help, I'm not able to say no? Why don't you blame the way you raise? Why do you blame the way you raised me on having to play the mama daddy role? Why do you hate me? Why did you steal from me? Why can't I ever get your validation? Why did you not want me? You told me when I was 7 I was a mistake, but my daddy said I was playing. Why you keep my daddy from me? I am broken. And why are you not interested in helping heal me? Why do you hate my kids? Why are you still trying to control every decision I make? Why did you convince me my hair was nappy and needed to be permed? Why did you allow people in our family to put down those with dark skin? Why did I grow up wanting to be lighter with straight hair? I want to just stop right there and I want to ask another question because peace tell. Because we have this situation where we have everybody out here who down and talks down about all of these women who make all these alterations and changes to their faces, their bodies for whatever reason that they are, whatever reason, you know what I'm saying? Whatever insecurity that they want to change about themselves, whatever it is, even if it's not an insecurity, even if it's a moneymaker, whatever it is that they're changing, you know what I'm saying? So, then we even talk about, you know what I'm saying? We even talk about the white women wanting to look like us and how they're buying body parts to make their shapes like ours and how they're contouring to make their cheekbones look like ours. I mean, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you not realize how many people tell us something is wrong with us naturally. You don't realize how your mama and your daddy subconsciously, and sometimes, most times, your mom tells you out loud. It's blatantly, you know what I'm saying? Your mom will out loud blatantly tell you that something about you is ugly or something about you she don't like. And your dad doesn't, most time dads don't specifically point it out to you, but you just notice that the type of girl or the type of female that they look at or that they like or that is being praised the most doesn't look like you. And then you wonder, or you talk about these women for being insecure, but you, at the same point in time, the people who you are attracted to don't look like they look naturally, or don't look like we look naturally. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just like it's so many, it's so many things that play into this. That insecurity starts from the jump, from when your mama and your daddy first told you, something about you was wrong, or your hair looked nappy, or your skin was too dark, or you needed to. That's where the insecurity begins at. It doesn't begin at, oh, she grew up and she ain't had no daddy love. No, as soon as y'all told her that her hair was nappy, she felt like something was wrong. I'm going to keep on going. Why did you lie and say that my daddy didn't want me when the truth is you told him I wasn't his, so he denied me? Why didn't you give him a chance to be a father? Why did you break me? Why did you call me names and make me feel like I was worthless? Why do you project your insecurities on me and denounce my accomplishments but support my brothers? Why does it have to be like I'm competing with them and you? I'm going to move these comments on my way. Let's see. Why do you get mad if I don't agree with your religion and try to force with guilt trips? Why do I always have to agree with any stance you take but you don't have my back all the time? Why did you see my curiosity and opinions as a disrespectful tone? Why don't you love yourself? Why do you love babies but hate children? Why do you think it's your children's job to care for you when you never cared for us? My next set of questions, or as I continue on these questions, these are from friends and people that I know, personal experiences that I've witnessed, and things that I have to say as well. So as I continue on, just know these questions are still general and anonymous. However, I go through some of these things as well. Why do you treat your sons as if you love them and you treat me like I'm your biggest mistake? Why do you think everything I say is a lie? Why is it that even when I'm trying to work on a relationship, you see fit to start an issue? Why don't you want to work on your healing? Why don't you want to discuss what you've been through? What or who hurt you? Why does my healing confuse you? Why does it bother you to see women getting along? Why does it seem like the drama or you start to have an issue once I start to accomplish more goals? Why aren't you just proud? Why aren't you more supportive and helpful with your grandchildren? Why don't you want to be a grandparent? Why do you want to be a grandparent to your son's kids? Why do you have to take your dislike for me out on my kids? Why can't you differentiate when you are wrong from when you're wrong? What will it take for us to communicate more clearly? What will it take for us to understand you all better? What would it take for the healing to become collective and not one-sided? Black mothers, A lot of y'all, and I'm saying y'all because we talking about a generation from my generation to my mom's generation. So we'll say women who are at least 48 and over. Those are our moms. Like moms. Like, we want to know, how can we begin to heal? We don't want to fight. We don't want to yell. We don't want to argue. We tired. We're tired. My generation of moms, we're tired. We don't want to have to explain to our grandkids why you guys have an issue or why sometimes you're okay with them and sometimes that you're not. We don't want to have to explain to them your behavior. We want to be able to just send them over to you and let you love them and them love you back, and that's it. We don't want to have to argue about whether or not we got to go to work and if you need to watch them or not. We don't want to have to beg you to let us have a day to just sleep. We don't want to. Why is it that you guys can give us so many examples of how you guys grew up with your grandparents? You grew up with your grandparents. My mama was raised by her great grandma. Right, Arya? We tired. Why is it that you can give us so many examples of how y'all was raised by y'all grandparents, but now, and also how you had so much help from your mama, or your mama helped you, or even if you had an issue with your mama, you knew how hard that it made life for you as a mom or as a single mom, some of y'all, to not have that support from your mother. So why would you want to be that same way for us? Why don't you see how much more stress you bring into our lives with the drama? What can we do to heal from here? What can we do to move forward? What can we do to fix the shit? Because my child, we're not passing this shit down the line. And if in order for us to make sure that it's not passed down the line, our children's life has to not include you all, then that's what will happen. But we don't want to have to move forward in our lives without y'all. We don't want to move forward in our lives without our moms, bro. We don't want to have to cut your ass off and move to the other side of the world or some shit. We don't want to have to say, Mama, you cannot, my children can't come to your house because you can't follow the fucking directions, and just give them the motherfucking apples, like I said, instead of giving them the fucking juicy juice. Like, why the fuck, why you gotta make things so difficult? Mom, like, we don't want to have an issue. So maybe y'all can tell us the answers to some of these questions, as well as telling us what needs to happen in order for us to grow past these bullshit. Don't nobody want to deal with this bullshit all the time. Don't nobody want to be beefing with their mom. If you anything like me, it's kind of hurtful. Not even hurtful, because I'm grateful. I'm grateful for all of the moms and other moms that I had in my life that gave me some type of, feeling as if that was my mom. You know what I mean? So for me to have to watch a lot of my friends have a great relationships with their moms, it's like, it makes me like, Mom, why? Like, why we can't just get it together? You know what I mean? Like, it's been plenty of times where I just want to cry because I just wanted to work so bad. Thank you. It's been so many times that I just been crying with my mama. I swear to God, bro. I done been sitting in the room with my mama trying to tell her how I feel, and I swear to God, she gonna sit right in the same room with me and ignored the shit out of me, like I was boohoo crying this one time. I was trying to tell my mama like how I feel and shit. Like, I don't know what it is. And she don't really believe shit I say. She really believe everything that I be saying is a lie. Like, y'all, I want to just say one thing. Like, I remember when my kids was about 2 years old, right? I was gonna put them in daycare. I was gonna put the kids in daycare for the first time, and I told my mom I was going to look for them a fucking daycare, bro. Like, I was like 18 years old. Like, yeah, I would hit roll with my goddamn homegirl because who the fuck else is coming to take me? I don't have no family here. It's no aunties and shit. Like, I have one aunt here. It's my mom, and then my brother. My oldest brother is in prison, and he's been in prison for 5 years. So, yes, I fucking went with my fucking homegirl. My homegirl took me to fucking go look for my kids' daycare. Of course, the fuck she did. The fuck? That's what friends do. So, um, I told my mom I was going to look for the daycare, and apparently she did not believe me, y'all. She did not believe me. Just like she don't, to this day, she don't really believe shit I say. Like, I fucking left the house, y'all. I left the motherfucking house, y'all, and do you know I came back to them telling me that my mama called DSS on me. I got a call from a white lady. And if y'all ain't in South Carolina, this DSS is Department of Social Services. So my mom called DSS on me and told them and reported me for neglect. Said that I neglected my children, like I neglected them. I'm trying to figure out where I neglect them when we live. Like, mom, I left them at home with you. You was there. Everybody else who live here is there. This is their house, in their room, in their crib with clean diapers. Like, when did I neglect them? But she really did. She called DSS and she told them people that I neglected my children. When that white lady came to the fucking house for the first time, I fucking told that white lady straight the fuck up. My mom called y'all and told y'all that I neglected my children because I left the house. And when I told her I was going to get a daycare application for my children, she did not believe me. And when I came back to the fucking house with the goddamn daycare application, she was just looking stupid. Just looking stupid. And the white lady was looking stupid because she's just meeting us for the first time. But I don't know if y'all know, but I'm a very good judge of character, and I feel like this white lady was a very good judge of character. So even though she took in both sides of the story, she understood and she knew fucking well I ain't neglect my fucking children. But because it was a call, the protocol is that if somebody called DSS on you, they gotta come check up on you. This fucking white lady, y'all, had to come and check up on me for 6 months, y'all. She would just drop in, pop in the middle of the night. I mean, in the middle of the month, whenever the fuck she felt like it, basically, like with no call, because it's supposed to be a drop in. And the thing about it is, I'm a fucking wonderful person, so it really didn't bother me. It bothered me that my mom called DSS, you know what I'm saying? But not like, oh, I'm worried about getting my children taken. But I'm never worried about no shit like that. I'm a fucking wonderful mom, nigga. I'm a fucking wonderful mom. This fucking lady came to my motherfucking house for 6 months, like I said. And every time she came to my house, everything that I told her I was going to do previously was already done, plus more. So there was really nothing that she needed to check up on. So at this point in time, the last 3 times she came, she was like, I'm just only coming because I have to. But I'm going to close your case. She told me when she came the third time she was going to close my case. And she did. Nobody fucking called me again. Nobody tried to fucking play me with my fucking children talking about I neglected them. But it just that shit had me so fucked up because it's my mom. My fucking mom called the number. You know what I'm saying? Like, why the fuck would you do that? It's so much things or so many things that happen or that be happening. You know what I'm saying? That just have you like, what the fuck, mom? But then there are women and there are my friends out there who have moms who treat me like daughters. You know what I mean? They treated me like I was their daughter. I had my best friend since middle school name is Raven Harris. Her mom's name is Rashina. That was the closest thing I had to a mom-daughter relationship. Or my first stepmom was my mom-daughter relationship. And God rest her soul, she passed away. You know what I'm saying? Her and my dad got a divorce anyway. So when they got a divorce, I never saw her again. But she passed away. So, that was my mom. And, she passed away. Like I said, I continue on with life. My life is all type of complicated. We ain't going into that right now about how many times I moved, etc., etc. But Raven's mom was my mom, y'all. She was the closest thing I had to that. And I'm appreciative of that shit. Like, I'm appreciative that God knew that in this point in time in my life, even though I'm put in a fucked up situation with a family that was chosen exactly for me so that I can heal their ass and heal their bloodline. That shit was chosen. All the shit that I had to go through was chosen exactly for me. I understand exactly all of those things. But at the time when you're a young child, you don't understand no shit like that. You don't understand as a fucking young adolescent teen that you're fucking maybe you're here to help your mom heal. You don't understand no shit like that. All you understand is why the fuck is she treating me like that? Why the fuck is she treating me like that? Why is my brother's okay? Why is it like this for X, Y, and Z? Why does it feel like she don't support me? Why does it feel like X, Y? You know what I'm saying? That's what you feel like as a child. So imagine what that allows you to build up like as a grown woman. Nobody's there teaching you to be a grown woman. Ain't nobody teach me to be no grown woman. Ain't nobody teach me to be no grown woman. Nobody didn't teach me shit. Nobody didn't teach me shit. Like, nobody taught me shit. Like, I literally got out here and learned by mistake, by mistake, by mistake, by mistake. Ain't nobody teaching me a motherfucking thing. And as I still continue to learn at 25 years old, I'm still learning as I go. Ain't nobody teach me shit. And it's like, as you watch, like I said, I have some friends who have great moms. I have great relationship with their parents, regardless if it's their dad or their mom. Like, you're watching this and you're like, this could be me. Or, I wish I had someone to teach me how to do X, Y, and Z. And then maybe I would be a little further along in life. Maybe I would be a little bit more responsible. Maybe I wouldn't have made the mistakes that I made because I would have known from the fucking lesson that I learned from whoever gave a shit about teaching it to me, you know, would have prevented me from making that dumbass choice. Like, I basically just got out here and I went with it. And thank God, God kind of just, thank God, always guided me in the right place, because what the fuck, you guys? Y'all know, y'all done seen where some people or some of these little girls end up at. Some of the gutters in the corners in the darkest of streets and alleys that these little girls end up at. And I could have been any of those little girls. Ain't nobody teach me shit. I could have been any of those little girls. I didn't feel like nobody gave a fuck about me. I could have been any of those little girls. And what we're doing and what we're trying to do as grown-ass women now is trying to heal ourselves so that we make sure that we don't create that same cycle for our children. We don't want our little girls to feel like we felt. I don't want Anala to grow up and have to heal from me. I don't want Amari to have to grow up and have to heal from me, from some trauma that I caused them, some bullshit that I did, or some time that I didn't want to hear them, or I made them feel like they ain't matter, or what they had to say, or how they felt. I don't want to ever be like my goals, like one of my goals in life, I just don't aspire to be that to them. Like, I just don't ever want them to have to heal from shit I did. I want to always hold myself accountable. Just because I'm a parent doesn't mean that I know everything. I don't know everything. I don't know everything. Just as much as I'm having to learn how to be a mom, I have to learn the little individuals whose mother I am. Just because they're babies don't mean they're not little people. Or just because they're younger souls don't mean they're not little people. They're little people with personalities, and they understand a whole fucking lot. They understand a whole fucking lot. I remember every fucking thing from the time I was about 3 years old. I got this scar on my face when I was about 3. I remember everything in my life, even a little bit before that. It's ain't another motherfucking thing slow about these children. If you think about all the things that you remember from your childhood, these children are not slow. And I don't want to be arguing with my mama. Like, even if I'm not passing down some hurt or some anger down to my children, I don't want them to see me hurt. I don't want them to see me upset arguing with my mama. I don't want them to see me arguing with their grandma. I have to question and wonder why the fuck she treats you like that. Mom, why does she talk to you like that? Or why is she not nice to you? Like, I don't want my children to have to ask no questions like that. So it's like, it's very important. Like, this shit is important. These questions that these grown-ass women, let me tell you something. These women, I'm 25 years old. And a lot of these comments and questions and statements that were said tonight for the moms, or, that were said to the older generations of moms. These women are older than me. Like, this shit affects us all our lives. It's not like, oh, Like one thing about childhood trauma is I like to explain it like this. Lots of people talk about their childhood trauma or the things they went through as if it's in the past. Like it made me feel like as if it was I felt like that in the past. But no, you currently feel like that right now. So what your childhood trauma is doing is still affecting you currently. It's not like past trauma. It's current trauma. It's current. It's still affecting who you are and how you make decisions and how you move as a grown ass person. So that's what we mean when we're saying one day at a time, you're on the right track. That's what we mean when we're saying do not, you can't hide from your shadow, or you cannot, put things in the back burner. You cannot put shit, you know what I'm saying? You can't do it. You can't, it's no way fucking hell for you to continue moving forward if you have all of these things and all of these pains and all of these things that contribute to your fucking anxiety or your stress or your any of those things, and you just keep hiding it, or you just keep not saying nothing. You're like, oh, I'm over it. No, the fuck you're not. Because if you bring up the subject and it makes you feel any type of way, you're not over it. Like that's a good one I like to do as well for myself. I feel like if I start talking about something and it still make me feel rowdy or make me get too much energy out of me, that means I ain't over it. That's what I mean. Let me go back and read the comments. Comment from my lower self. I know this convo is important to those still suffering, and in the third destiny, my higher self knows that all we've endured from our mothers was our choice to learn ourselves. Hold on. Wait. Lord, okay, I can't read that one right now. She is guilt she can't deal with. Wow, so many women are in pain. You are having a beautiful soul in this community. Yes, it does go very undiagnosed. Nobody really addresses mental illness in the Black community, period. But it's so much mental illness in the Black woman community because everyone kind of just expects us to be strong. I think your mom needs some attention. Your life has made you a strong Black queen. One day at a time, you're on the right track. Absolutely. Some folks mirror their upbringing. Correct. And that's exactly what we're trying to prevent. People mirroring their upbringing, because sometimes people don't even know they're doing it. They're subconsciously following the motions of what they think is correct because they fucking moms and grandmas and convince them that it is correct. Can we continue in that curse? And then we have those that become the parent that they wanted. Keep strong. We have to open our closet. We can overcome it, and yes, it is embedded in our subconscious, but you can heal and let go. It's going to take practice and dedication, of course. However, this is this is not really about us and our healing, because we're moving forward. I mean, for example, I can only speak for myself in that stage or level, because it's a continuous process of healing. So it's not like I just woke up and I was like, oh fuck it, and I was able to. No, it's a whole lot of daily work of practicing detachment, of making sure that I'm not allowing my vibration to be brung down or altered by anyone, not just my mom. So it's like it's a continuous process, but everyone is not where I am, and everybody does not deal or cope how I cope. Everyone's mom issues are not in the past. We're currently still dealing with this shit. It's not, oh, she used to treat me like, no. Our moms currently still do shit. So it's like, no. It's like a new, oh, I'm over the fact that she's such and such, and I've accepted the fact that she's going to be exactly who the fuck she is. But if I ain't today okay with that, and then tomorrow she does some fucked up shit, you don't expect everyone to just be at the point and level where they just don't react. So this is what this is for. This is for the healing and for maybe the mirroring for our moms. Maybe they can see or read in this video or see in this video that the feelings or the emotions of their daughter is valid. Maybe they can see with the message coming from me, with me not being their child, that some of these issues are prevalent and real as hell, and your daughter is not delusional when she's trying to express to you that this is how she feels or this is what you're doing, because there's multiple of y'all doing it, and it's multiple of us experiencing it, and it's a collective thing. It's not just you, it's not just her, it's not just. However, if you don't ever take accountability or hold yourself responsible for any fucking thing in the relationship, or that could have damaged your relationship, then there's no fucking way for you to move forward. Because not only are you basically disrespecting your child as you lie to their fucking face and try to tell them you did not or not hold yourself responsible for any fucking thing that you've contributed to their lives, when you as their parent or guardian, it is your fucking job to make sure they become wonderful people. It's your fucking job to make sure, it's my fucking job as a mom to make sure my children blossom into the best fucking selves they could be. Because I'm their biggest influence. I'm the one who teaches them or allows them to explore themselves. I'm the one who showed them how to explore them damn selves. Like, I am that person. And it's nobody in the fucking world that's going to tell me that as a mom, it's not your responsibility, because it is. It is. So, and another thing that I feel like is prevalent and maybe needs to be heard as well, just because your child becomes a grown up as well doesn't mean they're not your child. You don't stop becoming a mom because your child hits 21. Like, so why do you feel like that you have to stop parenting? White people don't stop parenting. Like, white people don't stop parenting when their children turn 20. They shouldn't be 30 fucking years old and they mom still be trying to teach them how to fucking do the stock market, or teach them like this is a better way to do the stocks, Billy, or this is a better way to do, or this is, you can go and learn this from, and their parents continuously parent and teach them for their entire lives, because that's still their damn child, regardless of how grown or how old they get. Regardless of how old my daughter or my son gets, they're still going to be my child. So I'm still going to always be sharing my knowledge with them. It's always going to be something that I did or I experienced that I could share with them, regardless of how old they get. They're still my children. Even though they grown as children, but they're my children. Even though they got their own children, I'm still their mom. So it's still I can still share what the fuck I know or what the fuck I learned, my wisdom, my whatever. I'm going to share that shit with them for the rest of their lives. For even after the fuck I die, I'm going to be sharing and guiding, because it's my job. I'm a parent. And it's like a lot of y'all forget that. A lot of y'all forget that. A lot of moms get stuck. And I think that a lot of our moms are in a place of feeling like I feel like a lot of our moms are so in their pain, or so embedded in their pain and the things that have hurt them, that when they hurt others, they don't even see it, or they don't even notice. I'm sure that makes sense. Have you ever been so embedded in your own pain that if you hurt someone else while you're hurting, you don't notice? I kind of feel like that's where a lot of our moms are. So moms, grandmas, Auntie Shirley, anybody out there, like, can y'all answer for us? What do we need to do to fix our relationships, to fix the disconnect, to heal the bloodlines and the generational curses that are being passed down and passed down and passed down and passed down? You can't keep hurting your daughter. She's supposed to be your best friend. I know fucking well my grandma hurt my mom. Like, I know fucking well, even if she won't give me no details, I know fucking well my grandma hurt my mom. My mom is hurt as fuck. I don't really know how to make her heal yet, or I can't make her, you know what I mean? But at least I am to the point of healing myself. I got to the point of healing within myself that I could understand. My mom is a hurt ass motherfucker. Like, hurt people hurt people. My mom's hurt. My mom is hurt. She's been hurt for a long time. She's probably going to be hurt for a long time, because she doesn't do any type of trying to heal that shit. But you know what I mean? At least I understand that now. As a hurt teenager, I could not understand it. Only thing I could do is argue with her ass and yell and fuss back, because I don't understand why she's so cool, she's so tight with my brothers. She is not with me. I don't understand. I still don't understand that part. But I understand that she's hurt. And that's, you know what I'm saying? For me and my healing, that was enough for me to understand that I understand pain. And I can't hold the shit against her at all. I just have to practice detachment. That's one of the ways I get through with my pain. I want to thank all of the women who contributed to my research and talked to me about this and shared their mother stories with me, so that, I could bring this to the attention of the people. I hope that this could be shared and that the moms and the grandmoms and the great aunts and I hope y'all hear us. Like, I hope y'all hear us for real. We love y'all. You know, like, we want to be cool so bad. Tell us what we need to do. Tell us what y'all need to heal. Like, well, what is a step in the right direction? How about that? That's a simple question. What is a step in the right damn direction? Thank you so much for tuning in to Elevated Reflections, episode 8. Dear Mama, this has been Letters from a Black Daughter. Questions from a Black daughter, statements from a Black daughter. I hope y'all hear us. Peace, peace.